Morning everyone, Peter Racy here, Queensland Maritime YouTube channel, and this morning we are going to explore some of the more unique items on the campus here, but with a very special purpose in mind, as will be unveiled as we move forward. But first this morning we are going to do a little interview with the duty manager on site. And the duty manager's responsibility, besides flying the beautiful set of flags, is to make sure that you as the visitor get a really great experience. So it's my great honour, Stuart Wright, this is your life. Now, Stuart he's very passionate. You tell us your passion about why you enjoy working here, Stuart.
I absolutely love the passion of the volunteers here, myself included. We're all volunteers, and we just love bringing the joy of history, especially our maritime heritage, and all of these special objects to our visitors to the museum. We all thoroughly enjoy it, myself included. I've been here for nearly 10 years myself. So I think that speaks to my passion for the site.
So, a passionate individual delivering a passionate experience. So let's move on. Thank you.
No worries, Peter.
There are some unusual things, and you may well look at this and wonder what it is, but it is actually a very valuable World War II relic. It's actually a mine sinker. So the mines were attached to this, floating mines in the water, and this was pushed overboard to the ships, and then the mine went down, anchored on that, and then rose to the relevant correct height that they would have already worked out from doing soundings as to how much water they were in. And so I've been walking past this, not realising how incredibly unique it is. And I think it is a better place to locate it. And we'll see that later. The most unusual things on site I've discovered is this acoustic locator device, it's called. And every time when I first turned up on site and I walked past, I thought it was a part of a dredge system, not realising its uniqueness and its importance. Again, this is from World War II, and you can't quite see the photo, but I will do a little bit of footage in a second so you can. And it's an amazing innovation and piece of great importance when you have a look at it. It's just quite fascinating to say the least. And I think again that this is probably has a better location in our display to activate the site rather than on this corner with the sign pointing away from where people are walking past. But let's just move on. So we've now come round to the pump room, or the entrance into the pump room, and below us there is the steam engines, which are just a beautiful sight, but we won't look at those today, we'll save those. And here is a torpedo from a World War II sub that was left on site as a thank you for work done. And to me, the World War II mine sinker should be actually close by because it's such a good close connected narrative. But have a look at this right next to it. Now this tractor engine from the wharves down where the current smaller operational cruise terminal is in Brisbane was also used during World War II, was imported about 1922-23 and has been beautifully restored some years ago now, and is just quite a quaint little asset. And I think it has a much bigger role to play in activating our function space. So where we're currently standing is one of the function areas. It does need a little bit of work, I suspect. Some bifold doors, or a series of bifold doors, to open up the inside area to this beautiful patio with that glorious view really one of the best views in Brisbane, I suspect. Currently it's called the Tug Inn, which was appropriate when the fourth floor was birthed here, but that's not likely to ever occur again, so the name probably needs a little bit of rejigging. And that was the reason why I thought, if the tractor engine is relocated into this general area, and it's on wheels, it can be moved around, and that would be a great activation feature for this beautifully positioned function area. And that really concludes my little YouTube this morning on some of the more unusual aspects to be found within the Maritime Museum. I hope you found that interesting, and thanks again to Stuart for the intro. Very much appreciated. But he is a duty manager, and Stuart's role, besides opening up and flying the beautiful flags, is to be the responsible person on site to make sure that you, as the visitor, get a really great experience. And I wanted Stuart just to let you get a feel of what a great honour it is for him to be flying the flag arrangement. Stuart, say a few words about the flags.
Sure, Peter. The flag's very important. As you can see, that just make the place so much better, so much more. Sorry, I didn't know what you were going to ask me. Sorry. Give me a minute to think about it. Should have asked me that first. Give me 2 seconds to think. I'm used to